I can still remember as a 10-year-old pushing this bike up that hill and something going on inside of me, not knowing what it was and thinking, I can't wait till I grow up so I don't have to feel these feelings any longer.
So tell me what you went through as far as you were a businessman, I mean, who were you and what got you started on your addiction?
Well, I was who you thought you were supposed to be. I mean, from a very young age. I mean, I was very aware of what was going on around me and what was going on inside of me. And from the outside, I looked just like people would say you're supposed to look. Athlete in high school, graduate, third in my class, meet a girl, graduate from college, get married, have kids, beautiful girls, and have a bunch of friends. But all along, there was still this feeling inside like, man, what is this? How do you change this? What I know it to be today is depression. One day I got in a car in the morning and there was an 18-page letter in the car. And that was my wife basically saying, you deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. After that, I had this freak injury, back injury. They said, we're going to do a laminectomy. In the meantime, they gave me this pain medication. And I took that pain medication and every ounce of the pain went away. I mean, the emotional, mental pain went away from the divorce. The pain went away from the depression. This would just be a pattern. And it would just continue to get worse. And as the back didn't get better, it actually got worse. I think that's why so many people die of addiction, is because they know what they have to look forward to when they get off. And it is not pretty. It's a Friday night and I go out, I meet my friends out, and I've got a secret. I'm taking this pain medication and they don't know, nobody knows anything about this weight that is on my shoulders. And I got home that night. When I walked in, I turned on my television set. And when I turned it on, Billy Graham was staring me in the face.
The Gospel of John, though, was written that you might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing you might have life through his name. In other words,
and he said, if you are dealing with something in your life that is bigger than you, call this number. And I turned it off and I called that number. And I got down on my knees and I prayed with a guy that I'd never met, to a God that I had run from. I asked for forgiveness. I asked God to come into my life, help me. have ever fathomed for my life. And it's this versus a life of secrecy, hiding. That's not what I expected my church to do. I expected my church to, he's just a loser. But my church family walked me through that.
As we wrap up, what do you say to someone who is right there, they're saying, I'm done? Just what is your message to them?
For the person that may be contemplating taking their own life, right now, I know that you think that it's hopeless, that the future is hopeless, that the present is hopeless. But open up and ask somebody in to help you. I heard this story, Bobby, about, it was the Golden Gate Bridge. There were 100 people that had tried to take their lives. 70 were successful. They interviewed the other 30, and they said, what was your first thought after you jumped? And without question, they said, I wish I wouldn't have done it. And so, if they can just press forward and reduce time into small increments and just say, I'm gonna make it to this afternoon. I'm gonna make it till tonight, and ask somebody in to help you. Whether or not that's a close friend, whether or not that's your church. Secrets kill.
Why are you glad that you didn't die?
Oh, I have 3 beautiful daughters. I've got a family that loves me. I have friends that have loved me. I've seen miracles happen over these past 18 years that there was only one explanation ever for it, and it was God.